What's poppin', y'all? This has gotta be the worst 36-hour run we've seen in streaming. Because this guy, Dean the Great, not only does he get Earth, Wind, and Fire smacked out of him by 300-pound giant Larry Wheels, but then after that, before that, he gets spun around, ring around the rosy, which is really just fun content, but when you put those things together on social media, it doesn't look that great. And then he catches a brutal elbow from another giant. So I'm gonna play you guys that clip right now.
You do know who I am. I don't know why you lying. Don't act like you don't know me.
No, I don't know you.
You definitely know me.
Nice to meet you, though.
Yeah, I don't be lying because girls around and shit. You definitely know me, bro.
Bro.
Not even on some disrespectful shit, but.
I don't like your attitude. And I don't like your.
I don't like you at all, though.
Okay.
Yeah, straight up. Yeah. Straight up.
What?
I said straight up.
Are you the guy that got slapped on video?
I did, but I'll slap the shit out you, though.
Oh, you will?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to show you the inside of the house.
I'll make you another clip. Don't do that.
Seriously?
Don't do that.
Whoa.
All right. Come on. Come on, cuz. Come on. Nah. Come on. Nah. Cut.
Dean, chill.
Man, cut. He gonna sneak me. Man, cut ain't finished.
So this was a party. It was on a Tuesday because it's Taco Tuesday. That's what Rampage Jackson runs. He has a party, has a bunch of people coming there, and he tried to repair the relationship between Dean the Great and Larry Wheels because Dean the Great was moving mad. He was crazy. Like there was high levels of disrespect towards Larry Wheels' wife and on camera. So yeah, it's brutal. Even Rampage Jackson told him, like, listen, you're my mans, but yo, that guy, if he picked you up and slammed you on the ground, you would have deserved it. So he tries to repair that, and then Dean the Great runs into this guy at the party, and he tries trolling him. This guy Tiki, who was a former UFC fighter, but he's more of a manager now, kind of business role. Keep in mind, this guy did not get KO'd. He got hit with an elbow. That's how you know this guy is really experienced, because he's like, man, I'm not gonna risk breaking my hand, nothing like that. Just brutal. Dean the Great gets right up. So that's how you know this guy's got so much fight experience, and he is a good fighter on at least like Misfits card and stuff like that, which we're going to get into a little bit later. But I don't know if Dean the Great knows what he's doing, if he's intentionally doing this, if he's getting drunk and this is just what comes out, because he is quite disrespectful. So let's just look a little bit into Dean the Great's past and history, because I know he's getting exposed to a lot of new people right now. But if we're talking about smacks, right? Like there's smacks and elbows. People are just saying he got smacked twice. Well, we got to give some credit, because Dean the Great handed a smack out himself to a man that is his own size, which is Adam Saleh, another YouTuber. And this happened at an Aiden Ross event. So I'm going to play you guys that clip. And this is just from last year.
Hey, what's happening? No, bro. What's happening? You got 20. You got 20. What? I ain't that nothing. What? I got 20, bro. 20, bro. I ain't that. White women.
So Dean the Great, he smacks Adam Saleh. Adam Saleh is also a boxer. He's boxed since I believe he was a teenager. Took long breaks in between when he went into YouTube, and I think he got into legal trouble at one point in time when he got into a fight, and when your hands are registered as weapons. So that kind of interrupted, I think, his amateur to potential like pro career. But this turned into a scrap at that same event, which I'm gonna play you guys that clip right now.
All right, let's go. Let's go that way. You soft. Sucker punch is soft. Yo, I'm part of. Hey, all right, who is that? I gotta fight. I'm not gonna hit him. We get it.
Friday. Y'all gotta wait to Friday.
I'm not gonna hit him.
Wait.
Yo, you put. How you hit me and run? You hit me and run. You hit me and run. Yo, you soft. You hit like a.
Now, the crazy part is this is in May 2025. He slaps Adam Saleh. There's this back and forth that goes on between them. And then what's the craziest thing to me is that I was like, yo, aren't these guys cool? Yeah, they are. I'm going to play you guys a clip of them from 2023 when they were boys and they were praying at a mosque together in the UK. So these guys are so cool that they're in a different country together and they're kicking it and they're filming it. So I don't know what happened between that and now, to be honest. And another example is the most recent fight that Dean the Great had on, I think it was Misfits. He had a fight with this guy, Amado Vargas, and there was some wild, disrespectful levels of trash talk against Amado Vargas in the lead up to the fight. So I'm gonna play you guys a clip of that right now.
I'm back to take over the Vargas dynasty. They really got no dynasty. This shit fake. The family full of frauds. You dig what I'm saying? The daddy got his ass whooped throughout his career. You dig what I'm saying? He said he's a 5-time. He fought 5 world champions. I did my research. You lost 4 out of 5. That's a failing grade, my boy. Hey, mama, stay out of this. This ain't got nothing to do with you. That's a fair warning. Stay out of this. Go make a quesadilla, you fat. Shut up.
Shut the up.
Go make me a quesadilla. You in Dubai.
You.
Go to the kitchen.
Shut
up. You can't fight for your son. You can't fight for your son. I'm gonna steal the Vargas dynasty, turn that bitch into the Dean dynasty.
Let him talk.
You dig what I'm saying?
Let him talk and I'll talk.
Hey, let your brother get some shine. Y'all be trying to take clout taste. Y'all here for clout.
Dean, you gotta stop
Y'all not
talking.
even here for the fight. Y'all not here for the fight. Y'all here to
Hey, you
steal your
fighting me.
brother shine.
Quit talking
Let
to my
your brother
family.
get
You fighting
some-
me.
Let your brother get some views, man.
So yeah, this gets kind of crazy. Like he's talking about the guy's dad, he's talking about the guy's mom, but everyone else is looking at it like, yo, listen, this is, even me, I'm looking at it like, yo, this is great promotion. This is great trash talk. It's, yeah, does it go overboard? Sure, if it were our mans, but Amado Vargas or whoever Dean the Great's opponent isn't our homie, isn't our family member. So we're just looking at it as pure entertainment. And what happened in that fight? Well, Amado Vargas ended up winning the fight. And this was his post-victory speech, which I'm going to play you guys that clip right now.
And this is what it's about. It's about showing class. It's about showing how you were raised, and you know how to shut that clown up. He was talking about my mother, talking about my father, and it was personal. So at the end of the day, if you would have came as a man and said, I apologize as a man, I would have respected him, and I would have said, I forgive you. But he didn't, and he kept being arrogant, so I said what I said.
So Amado Vargas, he felt really disrespected, and even after that, on an IG Live, Dean the Great would get on, and he would wild out a little bit.
Dirty ass ain't no better fighter than me. He ain't no better boxer than me neither. He ain't got better skills than me, none of that. Like I said, my drip better, my bigger. All that was real shit I said. You know what I'm saying? I stand on that. But at the end of the day, and then he said, do you respect the motto? I respect any that get in the ring, bro. You dig what I'm saying? After the fight, I was going to apologize, and I was going to shake his hand and all that. He said, yeah, don't talk about my mom. After the fight, like, this got too much estrogen, bro. And I was going to shake his hand and apologize and say, you know what? At the end of the day, you know, I would never disrespect a mama publicly. You dig what I'm saying? I want to get this time to apologize to absolutely nobody. No, I'll get this time to apologize to your mom. You dig what I'm saying? I ain't mean to make your mom embarrass your mama publicly. You dig what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, she popping it. She disrespecting my people. Y'all disrespecting my people. Y'all disrespecting my girl. You dig what I'm saying? But as a man, I apologize. It could have been simple as that. You dig what I'm saying? But he said, F you. He should have just called me you. That's damn near what he said in the ring. Well, y'all there?
So he's like, man, you know, the ref is, after that, he starts disrespecting the ref too. And funny enough, if you look at Dean the Great's Twitter page, it says he's 8-0 undefeated. Well, it's kind of a technicality because his outcome of that fight got changed into like an MF Pro type thing to where it was considered an exhibition. So the loss doesn't count on his record. So that's why he didn't end up, you know, now he still says he's 8-0. It's not the same situation as Sean O'Malley when he was still trying to claim undefeated. But regardless, the point is here that Dean the Great talks crazy in regular settings when it comes to fighting, but I don't know why he's doing it on stream now. And I guess you could say I don't even think this is good for his fight career. Like, yeah, he's getting a lot of attention now, but a lot of people don't know him as a good fighter. Like, he had a lot of trash talk between him and this guy, Waleed Sharks, who he fought twice and beat him twice. And that dude, Waleed Sharks, is a pretty talented fighter. And he was talking trash about his sister, I think it was, because his sister's a really, really popular popular influencer in the Middle East. I think one of the most popular ones. But with Dean, I don't know what it is that he's trying to do. Some people will say like, oh, this is engagement baiting and all of that. Well, the point is, what is the outcome of the engagement? Like, for example, if someone is engagement baiting and they're faking a relationship, right? Like, they're going to get a bunch of parasocial people involved. They're going to start watching their streams. They're going to start following them, etc. Or if a chick is engagement baiting, like an OF chick, she just needs to get the attention. And then there's going to be a funnel of dudes that are really, really desperate, thirsty, and will throw her money. So she will win from that outcome. Sophie Rain is a good example of that. She rage baits Camila Araujo. She also gets a ton of money from that. I don't know if she's still doing the OF thing. She kind of talked about retiring. But with Dean, even Mizkif, who is very, very experienced in streaming, talks about the only way that this can end if he thinks this is a good idea whatsoever.
He's just doing this for clips because he knows it works, and it's working. We're reacting to it. He's going all over Twitter. His name is Dean the Great, and it's just seen right there. We live in a society where that stuff makes you grow, and he's doing it. Is it gross? Yeah. Is it going to stay? See, that's the thing is, will these viewers stay with him? No. What you're going to get from this is the most toxic viewers that are like the worst scum of the earth kick viewers that are just going to want to see you either get arrested, swatted, or get punched. He's just going to get the most horribly toxic viewers that I promise you this guy will be banned in 6 months. Like, he's going to be banned or just completely irrelevant.
This is 100% true. Because think about it like this. If you got introduced to Dean the Great via him getting elbowed by a giant and also him getting slapped by a giant and him getting spun around by a giant, what is it that you're going to see or expect to see when you tune into his stream? You're going to see like, yo, where's the trash talk at? Get yourself into a position where a violent altercation is going to happen. Keep in mind also, Kick does not like fights happening. Like, yeah, that dude Clavicular has gotten into physical altercations where his homie or his cameraman has like thrown some hands, but he got security and Kick made it clear like, yo, this fighting thing cannot happen. So they have their eyes on him. And then once he gets banned from Kick, he's going to have to behave. And then the people are just going to want to see bad stuff happen to him because that's how they encountered you. You advertised yourself as oh, this is who bad stuff happens to. They probably don't even know him as a boxer. The majority of people that have discovered Dean the Great in the past 72 hours don't know he's a boxer, don't care he's a boxer. So what is he going to do? Like a training stream? Those people are going to click off or they're going to encourage him. And this is the worst part about it because even when Dean was I guess you could say like an appearance, he would make appearances because I wouldn't consider him a side character because these people were his friends. When he would make appearances on other people's streams, outside, in nightlife, things like that, he would get drunk and he would still be disrespectful. So this is his personality off stream, or not off stream, but not even in his own stream. That's why I don't think this is one of those cases where somebody's like, yo, I'm going to clip farm this. No, I think he's actually like this. It just so happened that he left the bubble of influencer boxing and brought it into mainstream. He brought it into the Kick world. And when you've got Kick clippers, man, they're salivating at clipping this up and seeing how much of a bag they can make. So for Dean the Great's sake, especially because I like the guy, man. He's a talented boxer. He's a good trash talker. And I think if he's able to mesh the two, not get too disrespectful, although the disrespect doesn't even matter because that would help you. But like this has to happen with people his own size. Because Dean's what, 5'5", 5'6". He cannot be taller than 5'6". And these guys are giants. So frankly, it would be better if there's a potential altercation. Like, for example, him and Jack Doherty, right? Like if he decides to get into an altercation with Jack Doherty. Yeah, that looks great for you. And people also hate Jack Doherty. So now they're in a situation where they're like, yo, who do I hate more? And they have to choose. But yeah, this is a tough situation. And it also looks bad on Rampage because Rampage probably has business with that guy. That guy is clearly a professional. He's like, listen, you're not going to put a camera in front of me and start disrespecting me and think this is a joke. So that guy's probably looking at Rampage like, yo, who's this bozo that you're bringing around here? So now Rampage has to, maintain his relationships. And I think he likes the guy Dean. I think he sees the background that Dean came from. Because like I said before, I think Dean's from Philly. And he's looking at him like, yo, I see myself in you when I was younger. And he's trying to guide him. But, Dean's like, what, 25? He's young, but he knows what he's doing. Like, he doesn't need somebody to guide him to that degree or to tell him what's right and wrong. He knows when he's tripping. Yeah, Dean the Great was born in 2000, so he's 26. That's a grown man. So he's got to stay out of these situations. But the problem is he's probably addicted to the views too, because he keeps trash talking. Like, there's no ounce of remorse or I messed up or this wasn't a good idea on Dean the Great's page. Like, it's just like he retweets some post where some guy says, Dean eating this and firing back with the 3-punch combo is cold. I don't care what y'all say. And, you know, he's playing into it, which I don't think is good. You don't want this reputation, man. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like and subscribe and hit the notification bell if you enjoyed. And I'm going to see y'all in the next one.